Okay, in this video we're going to show how to do a battery change in this FM digital wireless module here. We're going to start by making sure that this antenna is folded down. Normally you would have the screws all the way around the perimeter of the module here, but those have been removed for purposes of the video. So the first thing we're going to do is basically pick up the module plate and set it up into the top of the box like that. Next thing we want to be very careful about is this antenna whip here that runs from the antenna down to the radio. You want to hold your finger on the radio and you want to remove that little connector so that wire is free. And what we want to do now to be on the safe side is to take this plate out, and if you rotate it like this so that the wires are facing the inside of the box, you can lay it right down on the table next to you. If you do want a little bit extra wire, you can unplug this 4-pin header here, which gives you a little more room, which is probably a good idea. That's generally what I do, just to give you a little extra room. And we take our gun and we're going to remove the screws here. On both sides. Okay. At this point, we can remove these plates. They are taped on here, so it can be a little bit of a job to get those off. Sometimes we have to use a screwdriver to pry it up a little bit. We do have a screwdriver that's bent at a 90-degree angle that may come in handy for this. You just have to be careful. You don't need a whole lot of pressure, and just pry up and eventually let's go. Okay, then we have the tape on the bottom there. Okay, I keep these in order how I take them off. So this is on the right side, so I usually keep this on the right side of the box. And over here on this one, I keep this one on the left side of the box, just because those holes might not exactly match up from one side to the other. Okay, you want to remove that tape, whether it sticks to the battery or to the plate. We won't be using that again. I think there's a piece on the other plate I didn't remove, so we'll take that off. Make sure you don't leave it in the box if it falls in there. This tape comes off pretty good if you just try rolling your thumb across it. Doesn't usually leave any residue. It's pretty good to work with. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to desolder the battery. All of the wires that are currently on the terminals, those all need to come off. So we will do that. You can start either side, but this black wire in the back that connects the two batteries, that has to come off. And on the front here, all I do is I just remove this fuse that we have. Just heat up the tab until that fuse pulls out like that. That's that side. On this side we have the negative side. We just need to heat up the tab and let that remove, or remove it like so. And on the back, it is my head in the way. There. I'm just going to remove that wire. And we'll save that wire because that's easily reusable. Now we take the batteries out using the tool that we used to remove the plates. These batteries can stick in there pretty good. You just want to be careful that you don't pry in a position here where you're going to be against the circuit board. So here, if you try and do it on this side, you're against the side of the box. So the best place is up here. So you try to wedge it under. I know you can't see, but you're just going to get the tip under and then pry down, and you can see that battery came free. Same thing on the other side. I work at this end here. See, that battery's already released. Slide it down a little bit so that you can get by this XLR plug. Then you lift it up and take it out. That right there is how we remove the batteries.